My first part of my life was survival. I had a really challenging childhood, painful. So I'd say the first 15 or 20 years of my life was just basically making sure I survived. Me and my brother survived. After that, it got to be, okay, hell with it, I'm going to have fun now. So I was just into having fun. And then I hit what I'd call my midlife crisis and discovered the human potential movement. And oh my God, tomorrow doesn't have to be the same as yesterday was. I realized, there's fun's okay, fun's good, but that's kind of over now. Let's do something that's meaningful. I just cracked 80 this year. I have congestive heart failure. So I'm kind of prepared to go when it's my time. I'm not going to hurry it up, but I'm prepared to go. But part of preparing to go is, for me, have I done something that succinctly kind of sums up my work? Most futurists, I'd say 3/4 of the futurists in the world, make their living by making predictions about what's going to happen, meaning they're pushing off the past in some way, shape, or form, projecting, or they're doing a fairly new science which is called scenario planning. And that is looking at all the possible ways it could go. But both of those, to me, are coming from a place of circumstances, not what's drawing you. What is the vision you have for the future? And that's the kind of futurist I like to think of myself as somebody who has a vision for the future, politely said, a world that works for all, that works for everyone. That means everyone. The biggest barrier, in my view, is that we are lacking conscious leadership. I don't mean leadership in general. We know a lot about leadership, and I've written lots of books about it myself. We don't need any more books or workshops on how to be a better leader. But we need to be more conscious as individuals, as leaders that are doing the leading. And a large part of that means everybody is a leader. And to me, consciousness, the dictionary defines consciousness as synonymous with awareness. And that doesn't work for me. You can be very aware sitting on a mountaintop, but nothing gets done. So to me, the element that brings consciousness into action is, what is the responsible action for you to take given what you're aware of? So you're now aware of something, what are you going to do about it? I am very, very clear that the human race can turn things around and create this world that works for everybody. I know we can do it. I know we have the ability to do it. I know we even have the know-how to do it. I don't know if we're going to make that choice. That is out of range of my crystal ball. It's easier to get people on board on the environment issues because the environment, whether they realize it or not, is our life support. The coral reefs and the rainforests are our lungs. If we don't have enough oxygen, we're going to die. If we don't have clean water, we're going to die. If we don't have clean air, we're going to die. So this is our home, basically. So some people are getting on board and saying, okay, yeah, we need to take care of the planet. But what about how we relate to each other? Not just how we relate to the planet, but how we relate to one another. And we're all acting as if we're all separate. Tribalism kind of prevails. We need to think of ourselves as citizens of the world. Well, yeah, we have a country and we can be proud of it, like we have a sports team, we can be proud of it. My mentor, Willis Harman, said once upon a time before he died that we cannot any longer have some people feel secure while other people are insecure. It's not like we can create the future. I'm not quite on that bandwagon yet, but we can shape it. We are shaping it. The truth is, everybody in the world is shaping the future. You're having an impact on the future whether you want to be or not. What has lighted my fire in terms of getting up in the morning and every day is thinking I can make some little difference in the world. So I'm choosing to do what I love as opposed to doing what I think the world needs. And there's a great quote by Howard Thurman, who most people never heard of. He was the inspiration for Martin Luther King, actually. The quote is, "Do not do what the world needs. Do what makes you come alive and do that. For what the world needs is people who have come alive."